Alright, what's up YouTube? Two Guns Tony. Back with another moto vlog. This one's going to be a little bit different. I might try to share some things I know about riding. I'm going to talk about lane splitting a little bit. I'm also going to answer some questions from my comments because I really appreciate it. What's up, dude? That people are taking the time out to watch my videos and comment. That means a lot to me. So I do want to address some comments. I got some questions about the exhaust and is it loud at idle? Is it loud on the bike? So I'm going to have to take my GoPro off my helmet and unplug the microphone that I have in there. And I'll take some video like that. And we'll see what you think if the exhaust is loud at idle. I don't really think it is, but I guess that's always perspective. I also have 8 years of hearing loss from the Marines, infantry Marine for 8 years. More on that in another video, but that's why I'm saying, you know, sound noise level is kind of subjective. That's what I found out. My wife always told me, TV's too loud. I can barely hear it. Oh, what a wonderful life it is. So we're here at Escondido. I'm heading over to Biggs to pick up a rain sock from my 2020 Low Rider S. I just actually replaced it with K&N filter. And when I was replacing it, I got everything back on. I put the rain sack back on, which I guess I don't really even need, but I like to have it on there. And I don't think I put it on all the way right. And when I was riding, I looked down and it was gone. So it must have flew off while I was riding at some point. But yeah, so let's get on to the topic of the video. And what I hope is going to be in the title is lane splitting. I'm going to talk about lane splitting today. There's a whole reference on lane splitting on the CHP website, which I'll link below in the description. But lane splitting is officially legal in California as of 2017, although, as many of you will know, it's been practiced as long as I know. People have been riding bikes in California. But it was codified in 2017, and it refers to any two-wheel vehicle 2 points of contact on the ground, sharing a lane with another motorcycle or with another vehicle. And it gives all sorts of like safety guidance about it. Talks about, you know, this is a expert riding technique, and you know, you should not do this if you're inexperienced. It talks about staying away from trucks, things like that. And those are all good ideas, and those are kind of all things that I've practiced. I didn't start lane splitting or even riding on the highway until I had almost a year of experience riding under my belt. But let's get on it and we can see what it's all about. It's actually going to be not a lot of traffic going this way, so I don't know how much splitting we're going to do. Whoop, whoop. And but on the way back from Biggs Harley-Davidson, going eastbound on 78, we should hit quite a bit of traffic, especially around 5 o'clock. So there you go, YouTube, all for you. I'm going to go through what is, I guess, average Corona traffic. Used to be a lot more traffic, but I'm going to do it for the purposes of talking about lane splitting. Alright, I'll see you in a minute.
Alright, well, like an idiot, I forgot my mask, so I'm wearing my helmet inside, but that way I get to talk to you guys too. So this is Biggs Harley-Davidson. This is where I bought 2 of my Harleys. I bought a Street Bob and my Low Rider S from here. Going to the parts department to see Danny Boy. Well, here we go. Let's see what we got going on now. So, dude, so there's
California Highway 78. We got a little bit of traffic going. It'll pick up though on the other end. I just hope that I got enough battery life, and then my camera's at the right angle because I took it off and then my preview wouldn't show. Oh, hi. They're good, dude. You gotta watch out, man. Dan the fireman. You saved my life right there. I'm watching what's going on, teaching those escape routes. Whee! That stuff happens to you, man. That's being on a motorcycle. That's being on two wheels. Ask anyone that's done this for a while. They'll tell you. People are just gonna pull out in front of you, man. No use getting upset over it. It's gonna happen. Okay, we are still recording and we still got plenty of battery going. Okay, I don't know why I couldn't get the preview to work. My GoPro camera and my phone just do not get along with each other. Never since the beginning. I can't get previews, I can't view my media. I mean, this camera is literally a camera. Alright, so here we go. We're going to get on the freeway. And we're going to talk about lane splitting. Of course, I'm signaling, doing everything right to be a good role model. Because even though in the last video I said I'm not a role model, I realized that sometimes you don't have to be a role model. People model your behavior just because they see you do something. You know, you put that off and people will follow you. So here we go, we're getting into some traffic. You already see cars in California. I already know what the deal is. Get out of the way. They want you to stay in the middle right here. Alright, and the actual CHP guidance instructs motorists to get over to the left. So I like to go a little bit faster than the speed of traffic, about 10 miles an hour faster. But I also go about one gear down than what I normally would be cruising at. And the reason for that is, you know, just more opportunity for someone to notice you. I know some people don't like that saying loud bike is a safe bike, or you know, at least you can hear me. But to me, you got 5 senses, and to make it safe, you got to use all of them. Right? You're giving every driver the opportunity to use more than one sense. It's not just about wearing high vis, which is important and recommended by CHP, but also the sound. You know, that's right there. You know, that's increasing your chances too. So I don't downplay the importance of a loud exhaust at all. I think it is a safety issue. So you'll see here, traffic's kind of picking back up. And I'm still cruising, and that's because, you know, we're still well below the speed limit. That's fine. People know. I think there's another bike up there farther away, but some of the things that I'm doing while I'm lane splitting is I'm scanning. I'm looking for vehicles, looking for those flashing lights, those turn signals, especially in that number 3 lane, right? That number 3 lane, if someone gets over from there really quick, it might cause someone in this number 2 lane to jump over in front of me, and that could be a bad day. So I'm looking out across the way. I like to keep my eye over there, but also, you know, it's important to keep your eye on this lane 1 and 2. It's recommended by CHP that you only split. Oh, that's why we got a little bit of traffic here. Got a little bit of a fender bender. Is that you keep your eye on lanes 1 and 2 because that's where you're supposed to split from. That's where CHP recommends you split from. All right, and you keep your eyes on the road. You watch those drivers, you look for those brake lights, and this is how you get through traffic. This is how you turn a 1-hour commute in Southern California traffic into a 45 or a 30-minute commute. Seriously, I used to drive from Escondido all the way down to downtown San Diego, which is about a 35-mile drive-ish. And normally in my Jeep, it would take me about, see here, I don't want to pass this guy because he keeps on bobbing in the lane. He's trying to tuck this inside lane like he's a NASCAR driver or something like that. So I'm going to let him have it. You know, he's got the weight advantage on me. But anyways, I used to go about 35 miles an hour. Sorry, 35 miles an hour. I used to go about 35 miles one way, so about 70 miles a day on this bike down to San Diego and on my Jeep. And it was literally almost half the time. And that's simply because I could ride that middle lane right there. And instead of going 15, 25 miles an hour, I could do about 40 to 50. It's a good deal. It's a good deal. I don't really know the history of lane splitting and why we have it in California and why it doesn't exist anywhere else. You know, I guess, you know, the urban legend is about, you know, air-cooled bikes, like seizing up on the side of the road and bikes causing more traffic. But, I don't know. It's just something I like. Keeps you moving, gets you through your day. With all things, you know, riding a motorcycle, it's a mitigation of risk, right? So as I was lane splitting there for probably about 4 miles back there, you know, I was going probably about 40 miles an hour. I can't really see my speedo. I don't look at it. I don't pay attention to it. But just estimation, I'm going about 40, 50. And then it started to pick up, got about 60, and I was still splitting. And then I looked at the conditions and the traffic was opened up a little bit, and I realized I didn't have to ride that middle, so I got in my left lane. That's lane number 1, and that's the lane I owned, you know. And again, it's you really got to be good at identifying road hazards, because a lot of road hazards sit in the middle of the lane. And also when you're lane splitting, you're kind of and sometimes you're giving yourself more escape routes, and sometimes you're giving up some escape routes by lane splitting. So you just got to be cognizant of that with your escape routes when you're looking for escape routes. If you don't know what I'm talking about escape routes, you got to watch Dan the Fireman, and as he talks about escape routes, right? What are you going to do? Is it a brake? Is it accelerate and swerve? What are you going to do? And you got to give yourself those brake routes. So here's another spot where I lane split quite often, but can be quite dangerous because there is a left-hand turn lane at the bottom where this intersection's at, and a lot of people like to jump over from this 2-lane all the way over to the left turn lane. Hey, bro. But you can do this. This is fine. It's not just on freeways. You can lane split. The law says on any street, surface street, anything like that. It's all good. All right, let's see what this guy's up to. Let's say what's up, and then I'm gonna hop in front of him. Look at it. Is this a KTM? Is this like a 1290? What do you got here? What's up, man? 1290?
I can't hear you.
Oh man, me too. It's nice though.
Thank you, nice man.
Thanks, bro.
Is that what is that? Is that a 38?
Hold on 1 second.
I was just doing the same thing.
Yeah, it's in. It's a 114, and it's a Low Rider S.
Oh, it is a Low Rider. Okay.
It's the Low Rider S, yeah. Is it? This is a 1290?
Yeah.
1290? Yeah, I like it. Yeah, that's nice, man.
It's been a blast so far.
I want to get the 690 Adventure, man.
Yeah.
That's like when I go out there to like Julian and all that. Just.
Even this thing was had it in the desert, just hauling ass.
Oh yeah, dude, just ripping it, man.
I had a buddy just pick up the 790.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the one. The 790 is the one that they just came out. Yeah, that one's nice.
Looking, but the bike's fucking amazing.
Nice, dude. Nice. All right, man. Ride safe. I love talking to other people on bikes, different kinds of bikes. Don't believe all the internet hype, man. People are generally good people. It doesn't matter what you ride, they'll talk to you, they'll say what's up. I've never ran into someone who was like genuinely an asshole to me on my bike. Alright, well this is where I'm going to end it. Thanks for watching. I'm going to get home and hop on the stream. And for those of you that don't know, I do stream on Facebook right now, but I'm thinking about switching platforms up and trying different platforms and seeing which one I get an audience on. I know, you know, traditional school of streamer logic is you know, get a good stream and build on it, work on it, build your community in one spot. But I'm not quite sure if uploading moto vlogs on YouTube and then streaming on Facebook is working for me. So let me know down in the comments what you think, or if you want to catch me on the stream. Right now I'm on Facebook, Two Guns Tony, Gaming, Moto, and more. And right now I'm playing Call of Duty. I will tell you that if you're looking for some like insane 360 no-scope stuff, you're not going to get that from me. I'm like the most mediocre Call of Duty player. I don't even know if I would qualify for the mediocre bracket. But I do like to play, and I have a good time and good laughs with friends. So if you'd like to play with me, or add me on Activision or anything like that, drop a comment or send a message. Or if you'd like to just watch and support, Facebook, facebook.com, Two Guns Tony, Gaming, Moto, and more.